Hello, guys, it is springtime. So, today I decided to take you guys through my garden and show you guys what it's growing in the garden. And also, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys some um, seedlings that I have started from winter, and we'll be putting them in the garden in maybe October, early October. And yeah, I'm so excited to grow my garden for this year 2025 spring summer garden. I'm so excited. I tried to do some winter garden, but um I got a little bit of success in that, and I'm also waiting for more, things to be harvested from the garden. So yes, I'm going to take you guys along through my garden journey, and I'm going to show you around today what is growing in the garden. So I think it's going to be good for us to start on the side of the garden. So when we come to the side, I have some onions growing in here, which are looking healthy. I don't know. They look okay to me, but it has a little bit of some bugs issue on there, and it has been there through the winter. I don't know what is going on over there, but I'm seeing a little bit of bulbing down in the onions, which I'm excited about, and I can't wait to harvest the onions and plant something else in this pot. And the little pot over there as well, I have some onions growing in there, and I think they are the same type of onion as a red odorless onions. So I can't wait to harvest that. And in this bucket, I have in here some rhubarb, which I bought in autumn, and I put them in this pot. But winter time it died back. I'm hoping it grows back, or else I'm gonna get another plant from the garden shop later and replant that in here again. So when we come into this part of the garden, this here I have my green, how do you, I don't remember. Every time I forget this thing. I have this over here. I'm growing my onions in here, as you can see, and I also put some strawberries in down here, which most of them died over the winter. But um yeah, I'm going to replace them later on. I got some new strawberries that I'm going to replace them, but the onions are looking good. They look like they are bulbing up, which I'm excited about, and I can't wait to harvest them. Here I have my orange, which I got from the shop, and I put it in this bucket. It's having this green stuff around it, which is looking very ugly. So I don't know. I was thinking to put it in another pot and paint this pot into a different color, so that, and I'll clean it up and then paint it up later on and put some maybe flowers in here, some cut flowers in here this summer. And on this side of the garden, I have here some beetroot growing over here, and I was meant to have lots and lots of carrots all the way back there, but I didn't get enough germinations, so just a few carrots in there. And over there, I have some broad beans growing up, and they've started flowering, so I can't wait to harvest that as well. And yeah, but I'll be putting this this wood on the side of the garden, so that it creates like a U-shape garden. You know how now I have the L, so I want to put the wood here, and then it will be like a U shape, so I can plant some more stuff in here in another raised garden bed, and I would also get a um wood. I'll get my brother to put it together, and I'll move it to the side so that I have more space to walk in here, because I realized that during the winter time when I had some things, cabbage and stuff growing, they were so much, blocking the road. And when it's cold and you come into the garden, the water from the leaves, they were just dripping on you and it wasn't fun. So, and also for more air circulation, because I'll be doing tomatoes on the side of the garden. I want more air through the garden so that I have enough space to walk in, and also for the plants as well. In this bag raised bed here, I did some cabbages and some broccoli, cauliflowers, but cabbages, I wasn't successful with it this year. I'm gonna try again. I have some cabbages growing already, and I'm gonna do that for summer garden. And I think it's a variety that can be planted through the summer, spring summer. So I'm gonna do that. And late in the month, I put some radishes on the side, and they are doing very good. They look very healthy, but I don't know if I can harvest them before I move this garden bed on the side. I don't know. So fingers crossed I'm able to harvest them. If not, we're going to try to transplant them and see whether it works. I don't know. On this side of the garden bed, the L shape all the way to the back there, I started some radishes last month, and as you can see, I've gotten lots of germinations all through, which is very good. I'm very happy about that. It is growing so well, and I watered that this morning, giving it some liquid fertilizer. So I'm hoping that would give it lots and lots of boost. And because it has been drizzling a bit during the day, sometimes it is looking so good and it's growing very well. I'm so proud of this one here. So happy. Can't wait to harvest. Last year I did some radishes and I enjoyed them in salads. So I'm hoping this also goes very well so I can use them for salads as well. When we come to the side of the garden bed here, I have some garlics growing. I started my potatoes, which are doing very well. I have just put some soil underneath the plants yesterday, and I've watered them this morning with some liquid fertilizer. And here I have my garlics growing, can't wait to harvest them. And here I'm meant to be growing some ginger and turmeric in here, which I'm waiting to see whether they would sprout during the spring through summer so I can harvest them later on in the summertime or maybe next year. And here I have some more potatoes growing in here. So this one is the royal blue. So that's the royal blue. It's growing in here. This is a Desiree one. I grew them the same day, but I think royal blue takes time to germinate and all that. So it's looking good so far. It's looking good. And here I have mix of both. I put 2 royal blues and 2 Desirees. As you can see, the royal blue is down there and it's growing slower than the Desiree. The Desiree is very high up. And here again, I have my radishes growing that I planted over the winter, and they're looking so good. I can't wait to harvest them. And the radishes over here as well, they're looking good. They're looking good. Not too many germinations, but I know they're going to come through, so I'm not so sad about that. And here, as you can see, my broad beans started flowering, very pretty. So happy about that. And I have some lemon right in the middle of the garden, which I harvested my first lemon over the winter, and still have some more fruits on there. So can't wait to harvest them as well. The garlics are looking good. Can't wait to harvest them as well. We come to the side of the garden as well. I have some bucket here. I have more onions in here, which looks like they are bulbing up. They're looking very nice. I put some silver beets on the side, which I harvested over the winter, and I used them for eggs, and they were so good. So here I had some um, lettuce growing here, and I took them out and put some radishes in here because radishes is 1 month to be harvested. So I started that early so I can harvest and get something else in there. We can't wait to harvest that as well. Here I have some lettuces which I put in this pots, little pots, and they're doing so good. They're looking so good. I have some stuff in the white things. I don't know what the name is, but the lettuce are looking so beautiful. Very nice. In this pot, I have some silver beets growing in here, and I have some onions on the side. The onions are also bulbing up over here. Very beautiful. And here I have some more onions growing in here. Very gorgeous. So impressed with the silver beets. They look very colorful and nice. I was thinking maybe I should have planted them together because I've seen people plant them together, but this is how I went with it. So I'm happy about it, and it's looking very nice. This side of the garden, you can see my shadow over there. I have some lettuce, beetroots, and carrots, and also potatoes growing here. So this potato, I just transplanted it today, and I saw that it was already, developing some potatoes down there. So it was a very tricky way to transplant it in a bigger pot because it was in a very little pot. So I put it here because I want some potatoes. I want more. So I did that and I watered it, gave it some compost, so it will be very good. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. And the carrots, this is looking so beautiful. Look at that. Very nice, gorgeous. Here I have my herbs in here. So that is parsley growing in there, and I've just planted some seeds in here in the middle there. I did some dill, I did some oregano, sage, chives, I did some coriander, and I did some other one. I don't remember, but yeah. So I can't wait to see some germinations going on over here as well. And I have some more silver beets over here as well. Very pretty. Can't wait to harvest them, use them for some eggs and salads. On this side of the garden, which is my bucket's garden side, I have my fig growing here. I can see that it is starting to bring out some leaves or branches. I don't know what that is, or fruits. I don't know, but I can't wait to see some growth this spring, summer. I can't wait. This cabbage I started from seed last what do you call it? I started this cabbage last year, which is looking good. I don't know whether it's going to do anything, but fingers crossed it does something. And I put some onions on the sides as well, so I don't know, let's try. This bucket has nothing in there because I took everything out of it, and the bucket back there, you can see some green stuff growing in there. Those are rose flowers, which I harvested some seeds from. I went to a friend's house and they have rose flowers there. So I harvested some seeds from there, the pots, and I put it there over the winter. And look at how it is growing. I have, I think, three rose bushes growing in there, which I will transplant into a bigger pot and then grow it over the spring and see how it goes. This one, I have my grapevine there. I am hoping and praying that they start sprouting, they start, getting some leaves on them. So we see how it goes. Here I have my aloe vera, beautiful growing thing. I need to take the little babies off of them and pot them into smaller pots and gift it or sell it. One of them. And here I have my broad beans. Look at the flowers over there. Pretty, 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 pretty. Lots and lots of flowers over there. I have 4 broad beans in this bucket here. Looking good so far. And on the back, so I have 3 grape vines in a pot. So I'm hoping to see something this year or maybe next year. Just hoping. And here I put some beetroot in over the winter, and I think they would give me some beetroot, hopefully. It was just a test, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm hoping I get something out of them. And here I have some overwintered habanero plants, which is looking good. As you can see, they have some leaves coming up on them, and I pruned them back late this, I think, yesterday, which was the 2nd of September, and they're looking good. As I put some compost in the soil, which was already in there, and they're looking so good. So I'm happy to see what would happen with this one. This is the only plant I have which has been overwintered, pepper plant. So hopefully we see something over there. And here I have my miracle berry, which died back in spring, winter. So I don't know whether it's gonna grow. Hopefully it grows, because I can see on the branch here, you can see some green. It's green, showing that it's not dead. So I'm hoping that it grows. I gave it some compost and I gave it some fertilizer. So hopefully it grows and I get some um, fruits this year or maybe next year. I don't know. Here I have my cherry plant, which is in a pot as well, and I can see that it is starting to show, some flowering. I don't know if you can see the pot over here. Look at that. They're going to open up very soon and give some flowers and leaves later on, and I'm going to get some cherries off of them this year as well. And here I have some peas which I grew over the winter, and I've been harvesting them fresh and enjoying. I need to come in and do some picking, I think, because I'm seeing some big pots in here, and I did succession planting of that, which has also flowered and they're looking very good. And in the middle of that, I put some carrots, but I've just been harvesting them tiny and enjoying, and it was grown over the winter, so it is very beautiful. Even very tiny, it is very delicious. I'm enjoying it. Hey. On this side over here, I have some raspberry, 2 different types of raspberry, 2 different types of lemon, and 1 pineapple guava in the middle over there. That one is a pineapple guava, very beautiful, and I have some dragon fruits in here, which I need to put in the ground or put in a bigger pot this spring. So that is all for this side of the garden as well. This grow bag is some plants a friend of mine gave me, and she gave it to me in the autumn time. I put in this grow bag, and in the winter time I put it down in put it out of the winter, but it looks very sad in there. I covered it. I don't know whether it's gonna be good. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's gonna be good. So my plan is to put something like that over here. So I'm gonna build something like that on the side of the garden so that I can put that in there, because there are two different types of plants. They look similar, but this one is taro and this one is I don't know the English name, but in Ghana they call it kontomire. So I'm gonna put that on the side, and I'm gonna put so that I can grow them side by side. But this one is a lot, and this one is only going to get like a tiny bit of the part of the garden, which is okay, and I'm happy about that. So I'm hoping it grows. So, guys, this is the seedlings that I have started for 2025 spring summer garden, which they are looking very good. Some things in here I bought the seedlings from the supermarket, not the supermarket, from the garden shop, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. But you can see that I got some things from the supermarket, the garden shop. So I'm gonna go up close for you guys to see these peppers. I started from seed by myself in my room, and I brought them out because I didn't have enough space for them. I started them together, and I had to apport them, and they got too many, so I could not keep them in my room anymore. So I brought them outside, and they have been outside from last month, which was winter, but they are still standing because they are sheltered. So they've just been getting the cold, but not too much cold. So they're looking good. These are cayenne peppers, and I have some more peppers here. So I'm gonna gift out a lot to friends. So I'm not gonna plant all this in my garden. I don't have enough space for all this. So they're looking so good. This seed a friend of mine gave me, and I labeled it GHC chili type A. I had a type B, but the type B did not survive. So I have the type A, which is growing so good, very beautiful. And here I have some tomatoes going here, and here I think this is broccoli. On the end over there are broccolis, which I started over the winter as well. The tomatoes started getting their true leaves, very beautiful. And here I have some cabbages. Those are sugar leaf cabbages, the 3 ones over there. And I have some tomatoes growing in here as well. This onion, I got the seedling from the shop. I did not start this myself, so I got this from the shop, and I'm going to plant that in my garden as well. These are habanero chili peppers, which I started all my chilies the same day, but the chilies those habaneros, they look so tiny, which I'm not going to be mad about because I think they take a long time to grow habaneros. So that's okay. It's a process. So next time I'm going to start habaneros earlier than the other chilies. That is what I'm thinking now. So here I have some more plants. I have some basil growing over there, green and red basil, and I have some tomatoes over here, and I have some celery over here, which I'm going to separate them later on, but it is okay. It can survive being together like that, so I just left it like that. And I'm going to do the separation later when I'm transplanting them into the garden. Here I have some more tomatoes and some more chili peppers in here, and here I have my tomatoes and marigolds. And this one in the corner here, that is a tomatillo, which I will be planting in my garden. Is the first time, so I'm gonna see how it goes. It looks like a tomato, but then it is a tomatillo. It has a covering on the skin, so it's covered. So I'm gonna do that and see how it goes this spring summer. This corner here, I have some more chili peppers and more tomatoes. This tomato here I bought from the shop. As you can see, it has a tag different from the others over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna plant that in my garden as well, and I'm gonna plant the ones I started from seeds as well. Here I have some strawberry plants. As you can see, the price very expensive for one plant, $6.37, very expensive. And I have some more strawberries here. I think these ones were cheaper than the other one. I can't see the price tag, but they were cheaper than the other one. So, and I have some flowers going on already. I need to transplant them into the garden. I have not decided the spot I want to put them yet, so that is why it is here. So I have 4 plants of strawberries, and I have some rose bush over here. Rose, rosemary, not rose bush, rosemary over here, which I bought from the shop as well. I am going to be transplanting into a bigger pot later on. So guys, that is all for my garden tour for 2025 spring summer garden, and I can't wait to grow everything. I was so excited when 1st September hit, and I got so excited, because I know that I'm going to start planting some things into the garden, and I will be harvesting in spring, some things, and then also in summer, lots and lots of harvest will be going on. So if you like this video, guys, I would like you to follow and subscribe and share, and also follow along in this garden, and you're gonna learn a lot over the summer. I learned a lot last year, which motivated me a lot to do more garden and also experiment on other things as well. So I can't wait to do this garden with you guys, and I'm gonna bring you guys more videos coming up in future, and I'll love you and I'll leave you for today. And when I'm doing the transplants in the garden, I'm going to take you guys along as well, so that we grow our things together. I hope this video inspired you to start your garden, because it is good. It's good to start something, and just the journey alone, it de-stress you, because we work a lot and we get stressed a lot. And if you're doing something in a garden, just seeing the thing grow, just the process from seed to harvest, it is very inspiring. I actually started gardening last year September, this time, and I remember I didn't have any plans of gardening whatsoever, but I was going through something last year, and I had been going through that for some time. So I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, I'm going to do garden. and I started the garden, and that thing that I was going through last year, the garden actually helped me to heal and recover from that I was going through, because it was very mentally and physically and emotionally draining. But the garden helped me a lot, come through and go through that process and got healed. I'm still in the healing process, but it has helped me a lot. And also health wise, and also enjoying the fruits of your labor, it is very good. Because if I come into the garden, I harvest some fresh tomatoes, I could eat it fresh. But if you go to the supermarket and get tomatoes, those tomatoes, oh my goodness, some of them, they're not even nice. I bought cherry tomatoes from the shops last time, and I was going to use them for salads. I used them, but the cherry tomatoes were not so, beautiful. But when I had my um, tomatoes growing in my garden last year, I could just stand there and eat like 10 straight. I'll just be standing there eating them like I've gotten some berries or something, enjoying. But it wasn't berries, it's tomatoes. So I would encourage you guys to start your own garden for your health and also mental, health purposes, which helps a lot. So just one seed, you can just do one plant and just watch it grow. I bet you you're never going to go back or not stop. You're not going to go back like stopping gardening. Nah, and it's an addiction. You get addicted to it, and it also helps you a lot in the end run. So I would encourage you guys to do some garden this summer. And yeah, that's why I started a lot of seeds, not because of anything. I just wanted to get people into it. I'm going to give it to people, and I'm going to grow a lot in my garden as well. And I have some more things to grow as well from seeds. It's not time for me to start yet. So I'm going to start some end of this month, and also I've already started some today. So I'm going to start some end of this month and also in early October, and so that I can get some more harvests as well. And I'm learning a lot about garden and farm, because one day I want to own my own farm, and that is going to go through, and I'm praying for that to happen one day. So guys, thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll leave you today. I hope you guys got inspired by this video. Thank you for watching again. Bye bye for now.